Wake up.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
Wrong.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again. Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Florida Gators. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Ellington. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lincoln Smith, 34 yards. And the Gators have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Wayne hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync.
Oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Tim Young, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next one.
The ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Williams pass complete. On the play. Recovered by the Gators.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, Ellington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
No, that's the 18.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Wayne. And that will be incomplete.
Williams pass.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Ellington now to return it. And shooting him off that open field. Sheds another. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go over the middle, and It's complete to start the drive. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and goal.
This is Allington. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wade in the gun. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first. You come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Young. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the defense. Breaks the tackle now at Allen.
Fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lincoln Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Spartans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. said as we were walking off the field. Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after we said fatal last words? Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lincoln Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Wade. Able to find Harris. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10.
Here's Young. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Wade throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back around the 48-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the 2nd quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, if he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And that's caught by Beasley. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Big play there as the 1st half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Wow, I mean, you talk about a guy catching absolute fire. That is now 5 first-half touchdown passes.
Partner, we haven't even hit halftime yet. I think this performance that we've seen thus far, there should be no question that he should stay under center the entire game. I know, we're talking about Coach O'Brien here. He may want to make a change, but I don't see it in this case. I see him staying with the hot hand. He's made the right decision before the game even started by handing him the ball. I think he'll let him play it out.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
25 yards.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Laken Smith as time expires in the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in.
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. It's going the other way.
Tim Young, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the game.
1st and 10, Florida. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. DeMarcus Jennings, 75 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Wade will throw it this time. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Wade. Harris has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wade. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
39-yard line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Wade. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wade got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
From the gun, Wade. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10. Wade to throw it again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wade. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't in. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Big play there. 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats
essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
61. Spartans 10.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wade. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go
That was
down.
fumble.
Sack back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Airing it out, and it's caught inside the 30.
Yes,
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Macarena.
4 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 50.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same group.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the deep.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Bro, if you didn't get my way.
His try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snap it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. They'll run on first down. It's Young. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wade. It's caught right side, Dixon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Wade. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wade. Simpson reels it in over the middle.
Complete to
a gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown Gators.
Yes, sir.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Nah, we're going to disrespect him by going all out.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
It's out. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Shit.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the...
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
At least I want a touchdown.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Aww. No touchdown for me.
What a great start to the season here in the College Football Kickoff Classic. And for the junior quarterback, a first start and a first win, and a very big win at that.
Yes, sir.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
True. But he also tried to kill us multiple times. Not kill us, but at least ruin our career.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on their in-state rivals, the Florida Gators.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Yes, sir.
You wonder if the pressure may be getting to this young Gator quarterback. They trail at the break.
By barely anything, bro. What the hell?
National championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And we'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
There's no way he caught that. There's two men on him.
Just shy of midfield.
Are you dumb?
First down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Doesn't matter.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect with.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week. Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
For the Cornhuskers program, obviously so rich in history, great players, legendary coaches throughout the decades. It's almost surprising that this is their first foray into the college football playoff as they seek their 6th national title. Remember, they won back-to-back titles in the 70s, 70 and 71, and then 3 times in the 90s, 94, 95, and most recently, 1997. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing, defense?
The pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first down carry for Foster. And he stopped immediately there.
Get the hell out of here.
Play there, 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
36-yard line.
And down he goes.
throws. The pressure getting to Lynch.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football.
How?
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yes, sir, boy.
Here, complete to his tight
You
end.
dropped it.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We're running the timeout. Let's go. Run the clock. Run the clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle made at the 47.
They still
run the clock. Come on, run the clock. Let's go.
Maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Come again.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith.
We just duped you out, boy.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
12 more yards.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind outs. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. It's their quarterback. Keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lynch. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And he fires.
Yes, sir.
Picked off near the 42.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He's going to run again.
Bro, block your guy.
Tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
32-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Shoves him off at the 20. Sheds a 2nd man.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. From 13 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Gators going to line up and go for 2.
Point conversion.
No!
Incomplete. So the
Damn it.
Conversion no good.
Keeps the score. Gators 22. Cornhuskers 6.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lynch. Pass incomplete.
Lynch's pass intended for number 36.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard,
no
so
way.
now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Got an open man, it's Foster. And Foster loses the football, it's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Bye-bye, Beasley. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
So
and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two. Slot, and he can't find a receiver.
Damn.
He's brought down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lynch after the pick six. Lynch fighting, he fumbles, he lost the football. But Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. It's going the other way.
The quarterback is sacked.
Okay, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. It's a loss.
I will get this option.
3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run the option.
So close, though.
So start the celebration in Gainesville. For the first time since 2008, the Florida Gators are national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everybody's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Made sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. Wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I was gonna say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health. Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach.
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you. About next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
My other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I could try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Yeah, always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play?
Running back, receiver, running back, receiver, running.
Felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were gonna play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready. Here we go. Shot. 60 bison. 60 bison. Hut, hut. Yes. Yeah. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
we may have something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
1st and 10, Florida. From the gun, Matthews. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off play action. Matthews. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Matthews. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Number 3.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Matthews. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Yes, sir.
Down to about the 20-yard line.
Number 3.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Florida.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Gators have taken the early lead. The Heartbreak Kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed, but what doesn't change, their friendship, their connection, and understanding where each is going to be on the field, no matter what the situation.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Woods. And right away, he lost the football.
Keith Woods, the ball carrier.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Yes, sir.
You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. shotgun snap for Daniel. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that in. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Daniel's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Following the fumble recovery, Matthews. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Complete to number 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Number 3.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Florida.
From the gun, Matthews. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Florida.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Off the play fake. Matthews toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From a yard out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Make that now a second connection for the Heartbreak Kids. And we talked about it earlier, Charles. They have a special connection, and it just continues to show.
Hey, I can't help but... laugh and smile watching it. It's not because I'm favoring them over their opponent, but just the story is too good, isn't it? High school buddies, change of positions, getting it done here on the biggest level, and the timing on that play. Perfectly run route, perfectly thrown ball. That certainly looks like guys who have known each other for a very long time.
And by the way, we were told 3 of the high school coaches that coach these guys are here in the stadium. You know that they have to be looking down with big smiles on their faces.
No doubt about it.
They fake the
nice
give.
move.
Daniel. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
15. Hurricanes, nothing.
Daniel on first down. That's taken in by Henderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Stephen Henderson.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a dump off here complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and which happened?
And he loses the football a second
yes,
time.
sir.
And the defense has come up with it.
Woods, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's still fighting forward. There he goes, right side. A big play there. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. And that's going to be caught.
Yes, sir.
From 4 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Daniel on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Out of the gun, Daniel. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The 30. 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the 2-point conversion coming up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now.
That's the score. Gators 22, Hurricanes 7.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket. And one he normally catches. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. action. Matthews. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
Mitchell Ray for the extra.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turn.
You got no hand,
you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Back to the air on second down. Matthews. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Florida. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Gators 29, Hurricanes 7.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. On 1st and 10, Daniel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of.
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A 23-yard run. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
That was simply terrific vision by the runner. He was able to use his eyes and follow his blocks and carry himself to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be returned. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Daniel. He's going to launch it for Washington. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Ellington. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still on his feet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a
yes, sir.
And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Side kick, recovered by the
risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The 30-yard line.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position. And he loses the football a second time.
The running back, the ball carrier.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Turner, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good. 4.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Langford. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Good.
A nice carry there, 15 yards.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Daniel. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniel toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Draw play, Langford, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Play to the running back.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Whoop-de-doo.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
49. Hurricanes 14.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
He's tackled.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down. Matthews. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 3.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on 1st down, Daniel caught left side, Gilmore. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Fumble on the play.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Now Daniel on 1st down. They go screenplay to Langford. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Daniel dumps it into the flat to Langford. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Daniel. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Intended for his tight end.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Once again, Daniel complete to Gilmore over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
1-yard line.
Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they game film, and
give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. He won't go down.
Tonight's
a really solid performance against.
Want